Red Wings fans, stand up. Yeah, we gonna throw them wings up, wings up, wings up. Show the league that this is our time. Let's make the city proud. We gon' win the Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. After that we gonna party. We gon' show everybody. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We gon' throw them wings up. We gon' throw them wings up.
There will be plenty of laughs and some tears, too, on Saturday, September 7th at Motor City Casino Soundboard. It's the Jamie Daniels Celebrity Roast of Mickey Redmond. Roasters include Scotty Bowman, Mike Babcock, Marcel Dion, and a lot more. For After 8 tickets and to sign up and bid now on fantastic auction items, and we mean fantastic items, go to JamieDanielsFoundation.org, and our good friend, best hockey voice in the NHL, is with us. He is Ken Daniels. So proud to have you here, and boy, good luck coming up this weekend. Tell me a little bit how much you've grown in such a short period of time with this foundation.
It's truly amazing. It was started only, I guess, 15 months ago. Matt Friedman, Larry Burns, Children's Foundation, where we've come in 15 months is remarkable, considering at this roast now, and tickets are still available at JamieDanielsFoundation.org, but we're going to have, we hope, maybe 700, if not 800 people there. So to think what we've done in that period of time, we've already written our first grant to the Michigan State Collegiate Recovery Program. The grant includes funding for recovery housing specialist and coordinator to aid MSU students struggling with addiction. We hope other colleges will hop on board, and we hope really to build a long-term, safe, sober living facility in Jamie's memory in the future. And we're so proud of all the people at Children's Foundation who've worked with the Jamie Daniels Foundation behind the scenes. They're tireless. It's amazing how much work we've done.
You're tireless in your efforts too. Well, Lugo, a little overrun there, but it has been a labor of love for you. You've been so involved in that, and now you're roasting your good friend and your partner, Mickey Redmond. This is going to be a lot of fun for you, too.
I hope he knows what he's in for. You know, you've been to roast.
Is there a payback, though? I mean, he's going to come back at you?
No, well, probably it might, but I think the last roast Mickey saw was Dean Martin's celebrity roast with Foster Brooks. I don't think he's seen Comedy Central roast. I'm not really sure that Mick knows what he's in for, but Doc Emmerich's
He was thinking about a dinner, maybe, a roast?
Yeah, like Foster Brooks never had a dinner. And for the kids, you can Google Foster Brooks. Yeah. But, yeah, they're going to go at him. I know John Davidson called me. Mike Babcock called the other day. Scotty's been working on this for a long time. Marcel Dion. Jim Ralph's one of the funniest speakers I know.
Santana with a blast to the left center field. That's going to hop over the wall and a ground rule double to start the Cleveland third.
And Ian Bagg, who's a comedian who's traveled the world, and he was on Last Comic Standing, and he's got 2 Prime Video specials out. So Ian Bagg's going to be there to roast Mick too. And he's a hockey guy because he's from British Columbia and then grew up playing hockey in Alaska. And he said, I played some junior hockey, Ian Bagg said, until I got the crap beat out of me. So I said that was enough for me. So he's ready to roast Mick too. I spoke to Mick the other day, and we're going to do some signing tomorrow morning of some books that we're giving out at the dinner. And I said, are you ready? He said, I got nothing. And I said, well, you got a week and a half. You better have something. So
he'll have something. He always does.
He's going to feed off what they feed to him. But it's going to be just a fantastic night. And Delta Dental's our presenting sponsor. They came on board. Brendan Shanahan's going to be there. All the Red Wings who are committed, and Dylan Larkin and Jeff Blashill's coming in, and we're bringing John Davidson in from Traverse City along with Mike Babcock and Brendan. They'll all be up in Traverse City for Prospects Camp, so they're coming in. And a lot of the players have hopped on, from Luke Glendening and Mike Green, and Ozzy's going to be there, and Larry Murphy. So it's just going to be Jimmy Howard. I can't name them all. Dave Coulier. I stuck Dave Coulier with De La Salle Collegiate for a little bit of knowledge. That's what I did there for Dave.
It says an awful lot about you. It says an awful lot about your son. And it says an awful lot about the foundation that many people are coming.
Well, Jamie loved to laugh. Jamie loved Mick. Jamie always said to me, Dad, you need a summer job. And unfortunately, he gave me one, because this is some sleepless nights for me. I think if I wake up at 4 in the morning, I can't go back to sleep. And it's not nervousness, it's excitement for what we're doing, and so many people there. So if you can get to JamieDanielsFoundation.org, you can buy tickets for the After 8 part, and you can also view the silent auction items and the live auction if you're there. I think, honestly, and I've been to a lot of events, I think this is the best silent auction and live auction combined that I have seen. And it's not just for the guys. If you've got a missus in your life or a girlfriend in you, there's some great jewelry on there. There's nice trips on there.
Good. Jack can get something for Jennifer. She deserves it.
If you have been,
She does
to
deserve
Costa Rica?
it.
Have you been to Costa Rica?
I have been, yes.
Well, we got Casa Flamingo on the coast of Costa Rica, and you fly into Liberia, and the house is absolutely magnificent.
gosh.
I've stayed there at least 3 times with my wife, and some of the Red Wing players have been there.
What's it going to go for?
Right now,
you got a good idea right now. What's it going to go for?
Right now, the bidding's $2,000 on. Now, it does not include the flights. They're about $600 to Liberia.
Okay.
But if you think about it, you go with 3 couples. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Kevin Clark donated that house for 7 nights. If you go, it's about $95 a couple a night. Man, you're not
I'll give you a
there's a
silent
chef
bid.
on board if you want.
You got a bid for me. I'll
No, you're going to sign up at jamiedanielsfoundation.org. You're going to do that, Jack, and you're going to bid on it, and you'll get notification on your phone if you've been outbid. The silent auction won't close until 9:30 the night of the event, September 7th. Cool. So you got lots of time to bid, and you get notification on your phone if you're outbid.
What a deal, man.
It's great. I mean, I could, all the stay and play golf packages that are around. The jewelry that's available, the great restaurants in Detroit from Prime and Proper and Grey Ghost downtown who've offered us great packages. So you'll love it. You got to get there.
It's 3-2 to Yasiel Puig with nobody down here for the Indians in the top of the 3rd. Took it inside, and Puig's on for the 2nd time tonight. I love the pool table.
Oh,
okay.
Pro billiards.
That pool table.
Yeah.
With a ping pong top, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that Jack and I are looking at solo cups and playing, any type of ping pong that way, but that pool table looks exquisite.
And it's going to be set up at the dinner. And Justin Markle, a good buddy of mine, setting it up the day before. His people are going to take it down. And if you wanted to surprise somebody in the house for Christmas, he'll set it up 2 days before Christmas. Deliveries included, set up the ping pong top. If you wanted the dining room top to go with it, that's a little bit extra.
Chef, you and I are already broke on this deal, huh? I'm going to Costa Rica. You're getting a pool table.
I want to go to Costa Rica.
And I'm going to Costa Rica with you, and I'm going to come play billiards at your house.
I don't know, man.
We're all set. And you know what? And Great Lakes Woodworking, Tony Gatliff has put together
Look at that.
a hockey stick chair. Now, the only place you can find wood sticks anymore is at Mickey's house.
Okay.
And Jamie always said that we got to grab all the sticks. When we still had Jamie, he said you got to grab the sticks from Mickey House. Nobody has wood anymore because the graphite sticks they all splinter. So you got to make the hockey stick chairs out of wood, and they're tough to find anymore.
Sure.
So that is available too in the silent auction. So
that's very cool.
You got a place to sit. You can take that in Costa Rica, or you can put it by your billiards table.
Be a little expensive to fly that down.
It might. It's an extra.
I thought you were supposed to sit on the beach. That house looked like it was furnished quite nicely.
The house is furnished beautifully. And internet too.
What do you guys enjoyed most about Costa Rica? When we look back at that picture,
the weather.
I would love to go down there.
It's beautiful.
I remember sitting at that pool when the Olympics were on, and we had the Olympic break, and I was on my iPad through Slingbox watching the Olympics, looking out at the ocean in Costa Rica.
Is that the time you went with Trevor Thompson and his lovely bride?
No, we went there. No, that wasn't. We went with Trevor 2 years ago, and he changed the tire on the side of the road because we had a flat. And I can't believe none of us took pictures of that. And Trevor did all the work.
Jack and I didn't make that A-list. We didn't get that invite, Jack. We're working toward it.
I would have helped Trev.
You would have. You're much better than I, Trevor, right? You were really good that night too, T.
Kenny, I still can't believe you didn't take a picture of that. And I think that was the hardest I've ever worked on any vacation I've ever been on.
And the van kept moving. That was the problem.
Oh, boy.
The van
I had
kept
to lift
moving.
it up with my 2 hands.
And I told the girls, hold the front of the van. I was like orchestrating. I said, girls, come on, work harder. Hold the front of the van.
Wait, Kenny was doing the play-by-play.
I was doing
and
play-by-play.
Trevor was just working, lifting the van by himself. Well, Trevor's big and strong enough to do that. We know that.
Hey, I also got to add that Jeff Blashill has donated his time to run a practice for a kids hockey team for up to 90 minutes, and we'll get Little Caesars pizza after the fact. And if you want 2 teams combined, if it's within a 30-minute drive of Plymouth, some point during the season, Jeff Blashill will run your kids hockey practice for 90 minutes. And if you'd like 2 teams together at one of the rinks, you can go 2 teams together, and Jeff will be there. And I just think that's a memory the kids will have for a lifetime.
I'm telling you, he's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
I mean,
and as soon as I
he's
asked
just
him,
a salt-of-the-earth person.
As soon as I asked him, Matt, I said, this is the idea. I'm in. I'll do that.
Right. Yeah,
and that's what everyone's doing. All the guys, hockey players, I got to tell you, you're here, so you're a good guy. But hockey players.
You're here, so you're a good guy. He's a good guy whether he's here or not, okay?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm around hockey guys all the time, so I'm biased that way.
Well, I get it. I get it. I understand it. But if you're around these guys, you would like these guys an awful lot.
Hey, I was around Jack and the Blue Jays in the early 90s when I worked for CBC Television, winning titles. good days. Right, Jack?
They were good days.
Did you enjoy Toronto?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how could you not? We won back-to-back world champions.
I know.
So
I enjoyed watching you.
It was a lot of fun.
Listen, when we went to Toronto to begin the season now, Jack just said, I know where we're going for dinner.
Oh.
And we went, and these people set us up in a beautiful corner table, and Jack, did we not have fun that night or what?
One of the best, yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Wasn't Harbor, was it?
I don't want to say where it was, but we just mentioned Jack Morris, and we're in pretty good shape. Good shape by Turnbull to get rid of Kipnis. Let's look at some of the auction items. These are the live auction items, right, Kenny? The live auction items.
Courtesy Fox Sports Detroit Red Wings Suite Experience, so you have to be there to bid on these. Travel for 2 with the team to New York on Redbird 3 for a game at Madison Square Garden November 6th, courtesy of the Red Wings. We told you about the billiard table. 4 club seats, courtesy Fox Sports Detroit to New Year's Eve game against San Jose. 4 club seats include all your food and drinks, and you can come up to the booth to watch Mickey and me do the pregame. You can go to the Fox truck to see how it all works down there.
That's really cool.
As well.
I'm telling you, I've brought some folks to see our hardworking crew in that television truck. They are blown away on that experience. I mean, we probably take it for granted a little bit too much, not the folks who work there, but just going in there on a regular basis, people love that experience. That is worth it for sure.
Something they wouldn't even think, all the work that goes on behind the scenes.
That's right. Speaking of Red Wings,
yes,
it won't be long before you and Mickey are in the booth.
Can't wait. We've got training camp some 5 days after the dinner, the roast on September 7th. We go up there for the golf tournament. We kick that off, and that's always a lot of fun. And the dinner that night, and the training camp's so short now. And we've got I think the first game on Fox Sports Detroit like 5 days later. A home game we're televising. So it's like no time. They used to have 6 weeks to get in shape. Now they got 6 days, and they're playing 8, 9, 10 preseason games. But that's really the training camp. And I was down at Belfort Training Center today. The guys are all skating already.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you,
never get out of shape.
No, they're never out of shape. They can't be. They take like 2 or 3 weeks off in the summer. That's about it. Yeah. Evgeny Svechnikov looked great. Missed all last season with the knee injury. Really good. Great shot. And he's got a shot to make this. If not, Grand Rapids to start. But kids are coming. I saw Mo Sider down there, the Red Wings 6th overall pick. What a delight he is. What a personality on that kid.
What'd you think of him?
Well, just talking to him, I haven't really seen him much, just development camp a little bit. But talking to him, what a personality. And you can see the drive. And he wants to be here.
Good.
18 years old. They're just kids, as we know. But no, he's a big kid. And obviously where they took him, and people said, why didn't the Red Wings move back? No one had him on the list. I know for a fact there are a few teams right after Detroit. He wouldn't have lasted till 10 or 11. He was going.
Speaking of big kids, how about this guy? Franmil Reyes, 6'5", 275. And he is all that. Waits on a 3-1. Inside, Turnbull's got the bases loaded.
So look at, this is what we're carrying in the preseason. We'll start with Chicago shortly after training camp ends, as just mentioned, and then Pittsburgh and Toronto. Those are the 3 preseason games we'll have for you on Fox Sports Detroit. And then we'll kick things off with the season opener in Nashville. And by the way, the Jake Mauer Band is coming up from Tootsie's in Nashville. I'm sure you guys have both been there. Tootsie's in Nashville. The Jake Mauer Band is coming to play at the roast of Mickey Redmond. We needed country music for Mick.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask. I was going to say, my son's band would be happy to play. Be happy to do it. But that's not Mickey's style, for sure. Nashville's a great place. Love that whole stretch right there. That can get some of us in trouble, but it's a lot of fun when you go to Nashville. How good? Give me some young players' names, or some names that maybe people aren't necessarily aware of that could surprise in camp for the Red Wings.
Surprise in camp for the Red Wings. Joe Veleno, I saw at the summer showcase in Plymouth. He looked terrific. Playing with Alexis Lafreniere, who's going to be probably the first overall pick coming up this next June. I like Veleno. The Red Wings took him a couple of drafts ago, 30th overall when he fell. He had exceptional status, but put that aside a few years ago. That's a whole other story. I think Joe Veleno is just going to be his own kid. Put that aside. He's a very good skater. So maybe. I don't know if there's going to be any huge surprises.
Freeman powers one to left. Reyes is there. The tag is made at third. Santana comes cruising home. 4-1 Cleveland. on the sacrifice fly from Mike Freeman.
I really hope a guy like Michael Rasmussen can make some strides. He spent the whole season with Detroit last year and did not go back to junior. Rasmussen has great hands. He's going to be a power play guy, a net front guy. That's where he's going to score most of his goals. I hope he bounces back. And I mentioned Evgeny Svechnikov. I hope he bounces back. He's had just so many injuries through his career, And Philip Hronek at the World Championships. I don't think that's necessarily a surprise because down the stretch he was really good on defense for Detroit. But I think Hronek, if not a top 3, certainly a top 4 defenseman coming forward, and I think he's going to be a top 3 in this league, maybe a top pairing defenseman.
Wow,
I really like Philip Hronek.
I really like him too. I thought he surprised me last year. I don't know if he surprised you much, but he surprised me.
I think he surprised a lot of people just how quickly they come. But guys got to be patient. Yeah. I think the Red Wings are going to be competitive, and they play an up-tempo game, and they're fast. And all the coaches I saw last year under Jeff Blashill's system said, boy, the Red Wings play fast.
Puig trying to steal third. Got him. Jake Rogers with a laser. Kenny, great stuff, man. Good luck this weekend, my friend.
Nice call, Matt.
Always good visit with you, buddy.
Like that.
I look forward to seeing you at the Red Wings games, and of course, everybody who watches Red Wings hockey. Love watching you and Mickey Redmond night in and night out. We're blessed to have you guys in the booth. They want to challenge it, actually.
Boy, this is reminding me of hockey now. Challenging.
This Jake Rogers has got a nice arm on him. But see, there you go. Dawel Lugo. Not sure if he tagged him.
Well, it's really about the left hand. Did he hit him in the arm on the way down? If he didn't touch him on the way down, then he's safe. This one might give us a little bit better view. Did he catch him right there? I think he did. Got him on the forearm as he's sliding in on the way down, the first part of the tag. Right here, right there. Did he swipe it on the way down? Right there. I think he swiped it.
Do you like the challenge, Jack?
I do.
Yeah.
The reason I do is because I wanted to get it right. You can't argue balls and strikes because we could go back and, according to our Fox tracks, we could have a lot of arguments, but that's the part of the game I don't think needs to change because the human element has to be in there. This is something, there's too many outcomes that could be really hurt or helped based on whether they do it right or not. So I want to make sure they do it right.
Yeah, I get it. If you've got that technology, they've called him out. Jack, you are right. Kenny, great stuff, man.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, pal.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And Jack and I will be bidding against one another
I hope
in
so.
that Costa Rica trip.
Hope so. Thanks, guys.